Hey Corey, thanks for the videos, buddy. Currently away, hence the small club here, but I've been pounding these out all day, mate, and still works a treat. So we don't need to do a great deal of range work here, even though you probably could. But we're going to talk about wrist angles here, and I think your grip's fine. Usually when we see this look, how the club whips on the inside, it's because of two key reasons. Well, three key reasons. Usually the grip's very this way, and my right shoulder gets very like this, and it tilts my body to take the club inside. Reason number two is the pelvis just acts as just simply rotates. But as I mentioned from the front on, you're getting that push into the right side. So it's not because of the grip, and it's not because your pelvis is simply rotating without any push. You're doing all that stuff really well. So it's got to be a forearm issue. Now, if I simply said to you, fan the club face open like this, that's what you're doing. The forearm's it's like you're turning a steering wheel to the right. And the forearms are whipping open and inside. Hence the club face opens and the mass of the club gets behind you. Okay? Now when you change direction from here, the club's pretty flat as we said. What I'm going to do with my pelvis is slide. It's not that bad, but kind of goes this way and makes you susceptible to bottoming out the ground a little bit early, okay? So the movement you're going to facilitate with the same grip, it's going to act like I want you to feel in your backswing, even some left hand only swings with a plastic club, right? See how my thumb, see that angle there? It's like my thumb is to the sky. So with my left hand only, I'm going to pick the club up like this. So my thumb's pointing to the sky. Now the club's more vertical. Okay, now go up and change direction now. I'm a bit more steeper, aren't I? If I'm steeper here, it's a bit easier to hit down on the ball. And when I'm hitting down, see how my chest works a bit more. My pelvis is still moving forward, but my chest is going to work this way now, as opposed to your chest is working a little that way, isn't it? Too much right side bend. So the wrist angles we have at the moment are this way because of the forearms rolling inwards. So left hand only, set it more, extension, okay, extension. One, check it in a mirror or your phone. Up, swing down, shaft slightly more steeper than your right forearm coming down as opposed to on the right forearm, okay? Set it earlier, up, down, and the drill is something like a strike wedge or even like a tea towel, golf towel before the ball. So this is the towel and here's your ball, right? So to miss the towel and hit the ball, you work kind of this way. It's a good mental trick to help you get a bit more steeper. If you hit the towel, it would mean I'm doing this, wouldn't it? So having the towel there hitting in front of it would help you get a bit more steeper, which in our case will eradicate that look. But you've got to get this right going back. And go. I always tell my students to go through the ranges of motion. Flat and open with the face. Look at the face orientation now with my wrist angles. This is going to be huge for bunker shots and chipping as well. Like generally speaking, a basic chip shot, mate, a bit more vertical up here. Club head should be in front of the hands. Never that way for a chip shot or a bunker shot. So it's like, okay, this could have some trends through the, I haven't seen the rest of your game. I've seen like a one lesson thing, but it will probably be similar with those parts of the game. Driver you can half get away with. You got to get up on the ball. You can be flat and going that way with driver with, it's probably not a bad thing. But irons set the wrist angles more up. The face will be less open and more vertical versus rolling open and inside. Because then we trend that way and then makes you susceptible to hitting the ground early. Okay, mate? So that'll be your sort of homework to start with, but you should always be aware of this. You should always be videoing your swing, checking it, maybe having a template, what it used to look like, what it's looking like. You should always be checking this, and this is kind of what I teach people in kind of monthly stuff, but this is a good starting point for you to hit a bit more steeper. Thanks, Corey. We'll speak to you soon, mate.